Hello everyone and welcome back to Microsoft 365 Central. Today I am going to show you how you can manipulate the views in your SharePoint site or a specific library. This video will help you in creating your own views, edit the existing ones, and even more in-depth knowledge around SharePoint files and views. So let's get started. So what you see on your screen right now, this is going to be your general library where you have all your documents, and these are all the columns you see. So if you have requirement that you want to add or remove a column, or you want to edit the information here, I already have a video on that and you can grab the link from the right hand side corner. So let's move ahead. So now I want to talk about where you have all the files and how you can group your columns. Once you have created the columns, this is going to be your general view where I don't have any grouping or any filtering done. So let's start by grouping any of their columns. So let's say you have hard time finding all your files within the library. Couple Right now I have bunch of items here which might be right now I have a bunch of files here in my library. As I can scroll through them, and you'll be able to see that right now if I want to find any of the file, I can go here and I can search in the library. So instead of doing that, if I know that I am specifically looking for a file which is related to SharePoint, so here you will be able to see I have the topic which is SharePoint, Excel, Outlook, Teams, or all different kinds of topic here. If you are aware that you have to find instructions and not the how to documents, then you can group the column document type. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go ahead and group this by topic first. So I can select the down arrow here on the topic, and where it says group by topic, I can do this one, and you'll be able to see this has grouped all my files here with the topic. So you will see all the topics here, and if any file that doesn't have any topic, it's going to go under unassigned. So what I can do is just for a quick refresher, let's edit the properties on this one, and go edit properties, and in topic I'm just going to name this as Teams. So let's go ahead and save this. Now we can see we don't have the topic unassigned here. But now the only downside of grouping your view in the columns, so just how we did topic. So in topic, if you go and you see, if you maximize the topic Excel, the only thing is you can see that all these files are demo scenarios. But if you are looking for any different document type, let's say you are trying to search for a document type that doesn't fit in here, so what you can do is you can click on the topic drop down and you can deselect this one just by clicking on it again. So that will give you the view of your all your files. So now let's try another one. Let's say you want to group it by document type, and we can go ahead and we can click group by document type. Now you can see you have 3 document types here and all the documents are grouped. But again, the downside of this one is when you leave the library and when you come back in, you will see you will have all your documents just like this, a set of documents, but no grouping or no sorting done on these. So the best way here is you can start by creating a view. So I'm going to give you an overview on how you can create a view. So on the right hand side top corner, you see where it says all documents here. So first of all, let's try and see how this all document shows us. So when it's selected to all documents, and this is going to be default in most of the cases until and unless your library isn't set up with a default view. So what you can do is, if you want to have a view which is always there no matter whenever you close the browser and whenever you go back in your library, you want to see all your files in the same view, you can start by where it says create a new view. Now this is the option it shows on my account. Some of you, if this option doesn't show in your account and when you are in the library, if this option doesn't show, just feel free to reach out to any of your power users, because this won't be available in each and every user's library. If it is, then it's a good thing, but some organizations might not allow giving all these options to each and every user. So right here we see creating a new view, so we can go ahead and click on create new view. So now there are different ways you can do create a new view. So first of all, I'm going to show you this way. So right now we see that there is a view and you have to give your view name. So I'm going to give it group by topic. And you have the options to check or uncheck. If you want to make this a public view, I'm going to check this. When you make this a public view, whoever has access to this library, everyone will be here and they will be able to see your view, what you have created. So I'm going to go ahead and create. So it says view created, and now you can see our view is grouped by topic. But again, you have just created that view. You haven't had been setting any. But again, you have just created this view, but you haven't set any sorting, filtering, or grouping over here. So what you can do is there are two different ways. This was the first way. You have created your view, and now when you go to all documents again, now your view is all documents and you see all the documents here. But if you switch to group by topic, it's still the same. So in that case, there are different ways you can deal with this. What you can do is where it says group by topic, you have this view selected right now. So what you can do is you can drop down here in the topic and you can select group by topic here. So once you have this view, you'll see an asterisk mark beside your group, your view name. So what you can easily do is you can just drop down this one and you can select save view as. So this one's gonna give you your current view, and group by topic, this is already selected, and you can hit save. So this is gonna save your group by topic. Now again, I'm gonna show you. I will switch back to all documents. This one shows all my documents here, and if we go back into group by topic, you can easily see that now your view is already set and you can see all your documents grouped by topic. This was one way of creating your group, creating your view, and then setting up the grouping settings here within your view. Now I'm going to show you the second way of creating your view. So that is, let's say you are in all documents. So initially what we did was we came here and we started create new view, but instead of doing that right away, when you are in your library with all documents, let's say you want to create a new view. Right now we have group by topic. You want to create a new view which says group by document type. So in that case, what I would suggest doing the first time is setting up the view how we want in the library initially and then creating a new view. So let's go here and select this down arrow and let's select group by document type. When you have done that and you can see that okay, all your documents are grouped by document type. Now what I will do is I'll go here, take this down arrow, click on this down arrow, and now you can create a new view that will create the view same as it is right now. So you can click on create new view, and now let's name this as group by document type. And I also want to keep this a public view, and I'll hit create. So now you can see I have the group created document type, create by document type. And if I switch to all documents again, I can switch to all documents and you'll see I have all my files here. And when I click on the down arrow and I go back to group by document type, it's going to group all the documents based on their types. So that is the second way you can create a view. I would suggest following the first one, because that is quite a bit easy, because you can go ahead and create a new view, and then after creating your view you can set the view from here. You can do the sorting, filtering, or grouping here from the columns, and then you can save that easily to your current view. So that was all about creating the view. Now let's see how you can edit the view. So there are different options how you can edit. So let's say right now we have created this view. We'll go and I'll just jump to group by topic. All right, so you see we have already created this view, but now when I click on the topic where it says Excel, so I can go here and I can see I have 4 files. Or much better, let's click group by document type. Yeah, so let's say you are here in document type, and what you want to see is you are interested in how to documents, and right now as you can see I have 10 documents here within the how to document type. When I go in here, I have all the how to documents, but the problem is I am looking for a specific topic, which is Teams. Right now I have 10 files, so it is really easy to find what I'm actually looking for. But let's assume the case when I will have 500 or 1,000 files within my library. So in that case, you have already created this view, but now you want to make edits. So in what you have to do is you can go here and you can simply select edit current view. So right now what we are trying to accomplish here is we will try to do we'll try to do the two-tiered grouping. So that will group the documents by document type, and then within the document type we will try to group them by topic. So we have already created a view, but we are trying to edit this current view, and you can see right now our view is grouped by document type. So let's go ahead and click on edit current view. When I click that, this is going to take me to the more robust backend side. So here you'll see I have the view name, and now I'm just gonna rename this. So this will say, let's try adding, so we are doing document type then topic. So first we are going to group them by document type and then by topic. So now we have renamed the view name, and now we can scroll down. If you have to select any specific columns you want to display on your site library side, you can select. Otherwise, let's just minimize the columns. I don't want to do any sorting, so I'm just going to minimize. And as I said, this is a very robust backend from SharePoint, so you can do a lot here. So I'm just going to minimize sorting. I don't want to do any filtering. You can do a lot of filtering if you are looking to do anything. And so let's go to grouping. We are trying to do group document type and then topic. So let's go to group by, and now you will see here first group by the column document type, which is our default view that we set right now. This was document type, and once we have done the grouping by document type, then we want to group them by topic. So let's search for topic, and there we go. So now we can see first group by column and then group by column is topic. First is document type and second is topic. So once we have done that, below you will have an option by default how you want to show the groupings. So when all the documents are grouped right now, all the groupings will be expanded. Like you will be able to see all the folders and all the grouping folder and files expanded. So I'm just going to select collapse. So that's really easy sort of view when you are entering into a library rather than seeing everything expanded. So I have selected collapsed, and I can also show you how the expanded is going to look later. So when we scroll down on the very bottom right, you can select OK. So that will save your view. And now you can see we are back in. So as you see, we are back in our library here, and you can see when I have document type, how to documents, and just to confirm, we have the view document type then topic. So this is the group, this is the view right now selected. So let's expand the document type, how to documents. Now this is what we did. When you maximize how to documents, this is going to give you all the topics within the how to documents. So now I was interested in teams, so I will expand this one and I can see the videos only with the topic teams. So this will be really helpful when you have a lot of documents in your library. I can switch back to all documents view from here. So this is the all documents view, and then I can switch back to document type then topic. So this is a view already saved, and now if I expand them all, in the settings you already saw I selected the collapsed view, but if you would have selected the expanded view, this is how it's gonna look every time you open this library. So it's much better to have everything collapsed rather than expanded, so you can easily cruise and you can easily go to your desired folder to get to any of the document you're trying to. So now this is this is the view which is going to be here every time you enter in the library. But there is another option. If it doesn't stay like that, when you open and when you are in this view, there is an option in the bottom which says set current view as default. So that is another option you can do. You can set this view as default, so now anyone who will enter here, it's gonna always stay the same. So it depends on your requirements, and mostly it will also have effect based on your permissions and your organization, how your environment is set. But yeah, in most cases this is going to be very common with the views. But yeah. Now, moving ahead, we have already seen how you can create a view, how you can edit the views, and then how you can create two-tiered views based on how you can group them, document type, topic, or any column. This in this example, we have seen document type and topic, but you can simply do this by choosing any columns which you have in your library. So in the end, what I'm going to show you is how you can, if you have, let's say you have created a view which is no longer required, so how you can delete that view. So right now I'm going to keep this one, and let's say we'll try to delete group by topic view. So I'm going to come here, I'm going to select the group by topic. When I have selected, back again on the right hand side corner, I will select the down arrow and I will go edit current view. So you don't have an option to delete it right away from here. You have to do is edit the current view. When you will edit that, this is where it's going to take you, and scroll to the last part, the very bottom, and on the bottom right hand side corner you'll see the option to delete. So just click on that, and it's going to give you a pop-up saying, are you sure you want to delete the view? Click OK, and there we go, your view is deleted. So I'll go back in the library. Now I don't have any view, but if I go back and select document type and then topic, this is going to do my desired view in the library. So that is all for today. We have hope you will be able to create or delete or modify any of the views which you would like within your sites or libraries. Thank you for watching, and feel free to reach out or request any new video on your specific topic using the link in the description. Hit the subscribe button and get notified when the next video is live. Bye now. Take care.